Hello, everybody. Hopefully, y'all can see me. Uh, just doing a Sunday pop up out here chilling. Actually, I'm out here putting holes in containers. David Corey, what's up, bro? Like I said, I'm out here. I got me some more containers. I got me some more 21-gallon containers. These, yeah, 21 gallon. These fellas right here, they came from the store that's usually by Walmart. And these are much cheaper than the ones I got at the Orange Box store. So I just I just got these fellas so I could put some holes in them because I've got 11 more trees to put in these big pots. First, where's the class? What class, David? Well, actually, the class is right here. The class is right here. Where the students at? I don't know. I don't know. I got I got 11 of these fellas to put holes in. I don't. Well, they might be over at Broke. They might be with Broke Farmer right now. I think Broke is doing a. He's doing a live for members only. And I don't know how it is in Texas right now, but it's pretty good out here in the GA. It's pretty good. And these buckets that I'm about to put these holes in, I like these. Other buckets I got from the Orange Box store, they're more sturdier. But with these buckets, I like the way it's positioned. I like the way it's positioned. I can put holes in these spots right here, and the water can come out, and it doesn't have to be. Excuse me. It doesn't have to be stopped by the soil. When you set the buckets on the ground the water from coming out all slow. But I kind of like these buckets. These bar- I just hope they last at least 1 to 2 years. I'll be content with that. They got slots where when you drill the holes in, they're not going to get stopped up, and that's what I like about it. I'm debating whether I'm gonna put a hole in the center because that's where most of the when the roots go through the container, a lot of them basically go through the center, going to the ground, and I'm I'm anticipating not putting holes in the center. I'll put them on the sides and stuff. It has a look. It has a 1 inch a 1 inch little space at the bottom. So I'm thinking I won't put no hole on that so that it'll hold just not much water, but just an inch full that the tree can keep on living. Everybody that's coming in, I see there's 5 people here. I appreciate it. I'm just here chilling. Sylvia Garden, how you doing? Like I said, I'm out here just chilling and everything. Uh, all morning I was cooking bacon, and I said I might as well go outside now and get some of this vitamin D and finish put the holes in these buckets because I got 11 more. No, I got 13 more trees to put in these containers. Random J, what's up? How you doing? Just curious. I have a new house with large oak tree in the backyard. I want grass back there, no sand, soil, but I don't know what to do. Well, Random J, to be serious with you, you need to talk to somebody that cut grass or take care of lawn where you're at. They could better advise you than me telling you what I do here on my property. Cause like I told you before, I take 4 or 5 different grasses, mix them all up together, and I spread it out. And whichever one takes over, that's it. That's it. I just want ground cover. Uh what is it? Centipede. I have a lot of centipede grass up here in my yard, and that centipede kind of takes over everything else. Happy Mac, how you doing on this wonderful Sunday? How you doing? But I wish I had my other drill. I think my other drill been a little less noisier than this one, but well, I know it take that much work to go through a piece of plastic. It had to get grass to grow in the shade. Yeah. Fatima H, how you doing? Is Big DC 2 large oak trees? Well, number one, if you want the oak trees going, you're gonna have to pay to get that done. I got a pine tree right here in the front, and half of it's broken off. Uh, if I don't go ahead and hook up my truck and a cord to it and stuff, I might call somebody else to come in and cut the whole thing down for me. And if you would have seen this house when I first moved in, even where I'm sitting at right now, there was a tree here. There was a tree right here where I'm sitting at. There was 3 trees in my driveway. My front yard had over I said it had to have over 20 trees in there. All this you couldn't see back here. You couldn't see behind the house. Everything, it was loaded up with trees. Once I moved here, I said, no, these pine trees got to be gone. They got to go. And especially if we had that storm back in November, if we had that when we first moved here, this house would have been demolished. This house wouldn't even be here. Roro Latrice, how you doing? Good to see you. You can also have them cut the top out and let it grow back, but roots will. Well, the thing to it, depending on how old that tree is, when you cut some of the old trees, well, I know with the pine trees, when you cut the top out and stuff, depending on how much you cut out, they start dying back. Then they don't keep growing. They start dying. Every tree, I guarantee you, every tree that was out here was at least 10 or 20 years older than this house is. But the best thing to do is get somebody that lives in that area and talk to them about getting them trees and stuff removed. Because I don't do that stuff no more. I got 2 chainsaws, but I don't use them. I don't use them anymore. But now let's be serious. If something really happened, I most definitely put them fellas back in action. That one was a little better, but I know I'm gonna have to have quite a few holes up in this fella. Yeah. Got my old drill. and it don't want to work. See, getting the holes up in there. I don't think I'm gonna put one in the center. I don't think I'm putting in the center. I think that little bit of water that it has it's about a 1 inch gully right here. I think I'm gonna let that stay so that the fruit tree or whatever is in there, it will have a little bit of water to suck up at the bottom. Cut off every branch and they okay. Well, I don't around here I got basically pine trees. There's a few oak trees, but we got mostly pine trees around here. If you can all that right there, those are a number of pine trees. If you can look all the way in the back, number of pine trees. Oh Lord, have mercy. Laura's Garden, how you doing? Drops Homestead, how you doing now? Put one in the center so it will anchor with a root. That's the problem. I don't want I really don't want the root to come out the bottom and anchor into the ground because they're only going to be here 1 year at the most. I keep them in a pot the first year when I get them because I want them to have a good foundation. But if you can see them white pots all the way back there, they got holes in the bottom, and then I'm gonna have to hook up my tractor and raise it up and get me a hacksaw or something and cut up under the bucket because they're all rooted into the ground. Oak and cedar, all right. That's why Georgia don't have mosquitoes like. You can't see them, David, but there's mosquitoes flying around right now. I don't. Sometimes I don't know whether the mosquitoes coming from the dirt or whether they're coming from the standing water around here. Random J. Google Shade, Loving Grove. Okay. I got oak and palm trees. Okay. Somebody riding by with their tractor, they ought to bring it over here and let me use it. They got a bucket on the front. They ought to bring it over here and let me use it. Drops Homestead, you can trip some folks up, but not when it comes to what I do in my garden. I keep whatever I do, I keep it easy for me. And I wish I could put these fellows together and drill in them. And let me see. I'm gonna try to drill at least 3 buckets at one time. I tried to do it before, and since I was going so fast, I started tearing up the buckets where I didn't want them to tear up. Do your mosquitoes carry 3/8 drill bit? I don't know. I think they carry. I think it's longer than that. I think they got them drill bits that they do concrete with, because they be trying to hit you and hit you hard. How about my newest joke? I have 11 Bibles, but the 12th disciple stole my other one. I think his name is Judas. Okay. Okay. Well, Judas lied about Jesus. I guess he'll lie about stealing the Bible too. Where did I put that at? That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. I can't drill them all like that. It'd have been good if I could drill them all at the same way, but it ain't gonna work. Well, one thing about it, Drops, we all got to practice in being comedians. Everybody ain't got it natural. In my younger days, yeah, I wanted to be a comedian. I guess they could say I was a class clown, but I didn't show it. I didn't show it. Oh, you still are a comedian? Don't lie, bro. Nah, man, no. I done gave up being a comedian a long time ago. Actually, I used to be a what is his name? Little Richard, not Little Richard. What is his name? The white guy that used to imitate everybody else's voices. I used to do that a lot since I was raised in the 60s and 70s, and that's the only thing that used to come on TV. You know. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Actually, I'm scratching, but they're not really bothering me right now. They was flying when I first came on. They were flying around, but it's not. It's not as bad right now. Yeah, Rich Little, Rich Little. Uh, I used to. Nobody knew his real voice. Nobody knew his real voice, but I practiced. I'm growing. Okay. Yeah, I used to Rich Little, yeah. Not you, my boy, J3. Keep growing. Yeah, I'm not much of a comedian anymore. But yeah, man, I used to have fun doing that stuff, but when you get a little older, if you're not making money from it, it's not as important as it used to be. Now, if I can make some money being a comedian, I'll go for it. Fallen Sky Homestead and Preparedness. How you doing, bro? I just I just came in to mess with everybody. Uh, I'm out here putting holes in containers so I can put some more trees in there. Hey, and to let y'all know too, Lid had a what's the name this morning. You can go to what is it, Ison's Nursery. His code is Spring 15. You can get some deals, some discounts. Not little. Well, we he was I'm not. He wasn't a ventriloquist. He done everybody else's voices. That's what I used to watch him a lot. Oh, Silver, they sold out just about everything. When he was when Led was on, I was uh I was frying up bacon and stuff too, and I put in the cart two two Asian pears. I put two of them in the cart, and I started doing something else. And when Led went off, I still had the two sitting in the cart. I said, "Oh well, I ain't gonna worry about it. I'll find them somewhere." Yeah, Richard Pryor, he was outstanding. Richard Pryor was outstanding. Yes, he was. David, you used to imitate Maya Angelou, and you still do. I believe it. I believe it, man. I believe you did do a voiceover for her. He was a better comedian than he was an actor. He did good acting, but he was a better comedian than acting. Lisa Harris, how you doing? I was supposed to be doing this yesterday. I was I was supposed to be doing this yesterday, but man, I was laying in that bed, and the bed was feeling so good. I think I didn't get up until 12 something. And then I said, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. And I guess I was still recuperating from last weekend. Yeah, he was good in Harlem's Night and Crazy and Busted Up. But true enough, I'm not gonna say he wasn't a bad actor. I love the stuff that he did, but I'm just saying he was a better comedian than he was an actor. I'm not gonna take no points from him. I'm not taking no points from Richard Pryor. He was a good fellow. I just prefer him more telling the jokes because he was good at that. Yeah, he was good at both. Is that retirement life, bro? Yeah, I like the retirement life too. And I don't know. My grandson make me want to get a job again. Come on, come on, come on. My drill work and don't work. This fella right here is over. I think this is the first drill I ever had. I got this fella back in. I think I got this fella back in the early '90s. Not when it work and don't work for me. Man, that don't make no sense. Now, my good drill, my son is using. Oh, that second one looked nasty. Oh Lord. Let's say you for last. Put that hole in the wrong spot. I thought I had it lined up, but apparently I didn't. Out of all them trees and stuff I got over there, everybody's blooming and everything. I got one tree I'm not sure what to do with, and that's the tea tree I got. I own that property. Oh, really? He was funny, comedian, and serious all the time. Yeah, I cannot say him. Well, Sylvia, I was in the bed. I wouldn't sleep, but it's just the point. I was laying down resting. Majority of the time, I'm up. If I take me a nap between 5 and 7, I won't go to sleep till about 1 o'clock, and then 3 o'clock I'm back wide awake. And then when my grandson, I usually get up when he get up anyway, make sure everything's secured and everything, and I just lay there. Sometimes I sleep. I sleep for about 15, 20 minutes, and I'm up. I don't get a bunch of sleep. I think that's one of the things when you get older. Sleep is one of the things you don't get the most. I remember when I was staying with my grandparents and back in the 80s, my granddad would be the last one to go to bed, and he'd be the first one to get up. When I had something important to do the next day for the military, I would always ask him, "Wake me up at such time," and he ain't failed not one time. I tell him, "Wake me up at 4:30, 5 o'clock." He'd be knocking on the door. Hey, time for you to go see the army people. So hey, so I think as we get older, I don't know. As we get older, when we hit one point, I think when we get that 80, 90, I think we might start trying to catch up on all the sleep we lost in our 60s and 70s. I probably have over 10 drills if I can. Yeah, I've got. I I like using my DeWalt because I use batteries with that and everything. But I've got this one. I got an orange one like this, an orange Black and Decker. I got about two miniature drills and stuff. I got a whole bunch of them. The only difference is what's in my present. My son came. He's working on his place, and he came and got my drill and stuff. So I had to go dig out my old stuff. So that's what I'm using now. I'm at that point in life. Wake up before daylight, sleep in the afternoon. I really I really don't sleep in the afternoon. Uh, like I said, if I'm tired of something, I nod out between 5 and 7. I'm gonna be up for a good while, and that's one of the things I hate. I have a doctor's appointment the next day, and I end up staying up all night, and I know I gotta drive to the doctor, and I be trying. Come on, go to sleep. Come on, go. I'll put something on TV that don't make no sense, something stupid, just put it in there to get bored and try to go to sleep with it. Let me rephrase it. Not TV. It's the TV, but it's YouTube. I don't watch regular TV. The show versus classic movies. I basically watch YouTube and that's it. Not YouTube, but yeah, YouTube. I basically watch YouTube, and if I'm not watching YouTube, I might watch something on Netflix. Other than that, that's it. Oh man, J3 fan. I'm finally a source some raw milk. Now I can make my own butter. You right. You right. That's one of the things I'll be glad when I get my sheet back, because regular milk that you get from the store, I never drink it. When I had goat milk, I drink it. I do some experiments and try to do some everything. But goat milk I drink. Regular milk, the only way I'm drinking it basically is if the wife she cooks something and it's in whatever she cooking. But as far as me pouring some white milk in some cereal or something, I don't do it. No. And next month I'll be getting my first sheep back. I'm not sure whether it'll be a male or female. I'm praying to be a female. But on the 3rd of next month, I'll be getting my first goat back up in here. Been able to sleep more than 5 to 6 hours after I was a teenager. Well, I my sleep got messed up due to the military. As a teenager, well, I was up at 5:30 every morning because I used to go to school and I raised the flag. I was an ROTC and I would raise the flag and everything. But I say as a teenager in school, I slept well. During the military and after military, that's when my sleep got totally messed up. You could do a lot with goat milk, but I like goat milk because one thing I do like about it, because it has that little odor to it. I don't have to worry about the rest of the family drinking it. Now, if I cook or something and use it that way, that's fine. But just sitting up in there, I don't worry about the family drinking it. It's all mine. And another thing, goat milk is better for you because it's totally different. Uh, when they pasteurize the cow milk, they put all that heat to it and everything. With cow milk, you do a lot of filtering. I mean, goat milk, you do a lot of filtering, and that takes out the impurities and all that stuff. After that, it's outstanding to drink. Sylvia, you can't have dry goat milk. A lot of people that can't drink milk, they can drink goat milk, but you got to find somebody that uh, does their own filterization of milk, not the one from Wally World or nobody else. That stuff is processed too. Yeah, I did ROTC in college too. Yeah, I did ROTC when I first went in high school. I said I didn't like it, didn't want to get in it, nothing. And my sophomore year up to my senior year, I had it them 3 years. Plus, I had it 2 years as being an instructor, a student instructor. So I loved it. Yes, it is. It's dead milk. I wake up at 6 and most of the time get 8 hours of sleep. Man, if I get 8 hours of sleep, Lord have mercy. I think the world will be a better place. On the most, now I take that back. If I rub my feet down with some castor oil and stuff, I will get a good night's sleep. I will sleep at least 6 hours if I put the castor oil on my feet. But if I get in a bed without castor oil or anything, I might sleep 2 hours, 3 hours. That's it. A lot of the time, I try not to go to sleep before 12 o'clock, because if I get into bed at 12, I can get me some sleep. Me being totally exhausted, I can get some sleep. But other than that, no. I get my sleep in if I don't turn into a monster. I don't know, Sylvia. I don't. I tell my wife, I said she be stealing my sleep. She sleep more than I do. She be taking my sleep. Uh, uh, when it comes to sleep and being sick, I say she take mine. The New Orleans Gardener, how you doing? All right, Miss Linda, I appreciate it. Let me know something. Let me know something. And don't wake me up unless somebody hurt. Yeah, well, uh, I'm kind of conscious. I, I kind of, when it's sleep time, I kind of tell my kids don't call me unless it's emergency, or if my son is coming at night when everybody's asleep. Give me a call. Let me know that you're coming or something. Don't just come to the house, because if you do, you might be disappointed big time. And the bad thing, even though you got a key, don't come and we don't know. You're gonna be disappointed. When I deployed to Kuwait, I was there 6 months. I tried to get used to camel milk, but could not. It was very. I never had the camel milk. Uh, Monique Poe, how you doing? I know Poe. I wonder if you're the same Poe. No, from Minesville. I really don't want no camel milk. I'm content with goat milk. Soon as I get this farm back together, I will have goats, chickens. Let me see, goats, chickens, rabbits, uh, a sheep, not sheep's, a sheep. Unless I get upset with that fella and put him in the freezer. Like I said, goat milk is good for making soap. Yeah, it's good for more than just soap. You might not like it, but I'd rather have goat milk than to have cow milk anytime. And especially if I know who processed it, I don't have a problem with it at all. Yeah, I tried to put a hole in this container right here at two at a time, but I kind of messed up this container. But I'm gonna use it anyway. Okay, okay. But it feels nice out here right now. Let me see. Temperature is 73 degrees, and I'm in the shade. 21 gallons. 21 gallons, and I got 13 trees to put in these fellas. Uh, this one, the other ones, then uh, the mother trees over there, those are 21 gallons, and this one says it's a 20-gallon. Uh, I went to the orange box store to get some more like that. They were $9 when I bought them, so I bought me 10 then, and went to the VA last week, Wednesday last week, and I said I bought me some more. I went looking all up and down, couldn't find them, so I had to go to Wally World and get theirs. Wally World, not Wally World, but the blue place next side Wally World. Theirs is cheaper. No, it's not cheaper. It's cheaper made and was $2 more. But I didn't have a choice. I need to get it. I need to get them so I can put the rest of these trees in containers. Oh, just got 9 of them. All right. And I also got to put them. I got to put them cayenne peppers in also. I got 18 cayenne peppers sitting right there that I haven't put in the dirt yet. They're just sitting there crying and not wilting. All I do is hit them with some water and they pop right back up. Sonia Whitney, how you doing? Lowe's better for almost everything. Well, the only reason I like Lowe's is because I can get deals there. All them mulberry trees that I had in my earlier video, I think it was 15 to 20 mulberry trees and all that stuff, and I had over, it was a bunch of trees. It was a bunch of trees I got, and I got a deal for it and everything. And the lady told me the guy said he'll give it to me for half off, and the lady said something about doing something. And with my military discount and everything, all I paid was like $9 for all them trees and everything. And when I see a tree that I want and I see they haven't watered it anything, I ask them what they're gonna do with this half dead tree. And I got this one lady, she caught on to me. She said, I get it to a half dead price. So she knock it up, she half price it, plus I still get my military discount too on it. So hey, I ain't complaining a bit. Now, this is I have problem really getting trees when the trees are half dead. The orange box store, even though the trees are half dead, they still want to get the full price for it. And I was in Dublin at Wally World, and they had a whole bunch of fruit trees and nut trees. They had them all pushed to the back, and they said they were getting rid of them. And I started talking to the lady up front. She said, they're getting ready to dispose of them. They won't let you have them. They won't. I said, let me see the manager. Talk to one of the managers. And said, oh no, you can't get it. You can't get it. Now, I'm willing to pay them for money for the trees that they're getting rid of in the trash. They wasn't sending them back to the people they got the trees from. They were actually taking them in the back and throwing them in their trash can. And if I live in Dublin or closer to Dublin, that night I would have been out there. When they closed, they would have got me for picking out the trash. Yeah, that's where these bins came from, Lowe's. The orange box store, they ran out of them. I guess I was supposed to get that 10 that I got that day, and that was it. But they still had a bunch of them. But when I went back Wednesday last week, they didn't have any. I looked online. They said that they had a whole bunch of them. But when I got to the box store, they didn't have none. So I had to go to Wally World and get what they had. Amazing, brother. It's all okay. HC not discounting any. They discount. I get my military discount, but as far as the discounting dead tree, no, they won't do it. They won't do it. There's a store in Poker latches that I always get deals from. Okay, yeah. It's always good when you can find a store that you can always they got what you want and they know you that you can get a deal with them every now and then. Okay. They do for military discount. It is 10%. Yeah, they do military discount, but at HD when they got that old tree and you trying to get it for a discount off the bat, they don't want to do that. They don't want to mark the tree down. Sonia Whitney saying hello to everybody. That is the only discount. Yeah, military discount is the only one I know that Home Depot give. Now, Tasha, how you doing? I always cry for a military or senior discount. Well, two things drop. You got to be a senior or you had to be in the military. Either one. It'll help you out. Either one. There's a whole bunch of discounts that us military folks get that we never really we never push the issue. There's I used to go to the state park all the time and I would go ahead and pay them and everything and didn't know that I would get in free. And I'll say once I retire, that's when I start using my military discounts on everything. Been here, limited stock, and they gone up $1. Yeah, because they $1.90. Yeah, there was when I got them a week ago, they were at $9.98. But when I went to HD in Dublin, well, I got a choice. I can go to Home Depots in Dublin or Savannah. But since I was in Dublin, that's the one for me to go to. And they didn't have any. But then when I went to Lowe's, their container is smaller, but it costs more. Let me get some holes in here. Yeah. That's 4 down, 6 more to go. Come on over there. I should have had me a little bench or something to sit these fellas on. Yeah, I stay in Georgia. Well, I'll put it this way. Compared to Chicago or New York, I'll stay in Georgia. When my time was up in the service, me and the wife, we loaded up a big U-Haul and everything. Went back, let the folks know I done moved out my house and all that stuff. And I was sitting over one of my cousin's house and everything. And I was supposed to leave that Saturday, go to Chicago. I was sitting up there. I said, no, I ain't going to Chicago. I went and put all my stuff in storage, took the truck back, stayed in Georgia ever since. I don't have no reason to leave Georgia. One thing, even I went to basic training at Fort Benning, and I learned then it'll be freezing cold, but at 10 o'clock, you didn't need a jacket. and that's one of the things that really got me about Georgia. I was originally born here in Georgia, but my family migrated north. But when came of age and I learned the weather down here, I'm not leaving Georgia. You right. Happy Matt, you most definitely right. You got all the snow and all the taxes. I'm paying for a home up there now that I'm not living in or doing nothing with. But I really don't have a need to go to Chicago anymore for anything. My wife have family up there and everything, but the main two characters are gone, so I'm not concerned about it anymore. Nine times out of 10, they want to get out of Chicago and come visit us. I'm surprised my wife don't come out and say, "What all these little black dots on the ground out there?" You could pay me to live in Yonkers. No, thank you. I'm staying right here in Georgia. I'm not going nowhere. Everybody trying to live the big city and come to the country. Don't come down here with well, I think well, I don't know. I can't tell what my parents, grandparents they were thinking back in the 60s. Uh my grandfather's side, well, my grandmother and grandfather, they all moved up. They had 12 kids, and actually all 12 of them moved up north. And what 90? I think it was 98. No, 9 and 89. One of the oldest boys he moved back to Georgia. He couldn't take the New York life anymore. I think he was running though. But then we got the the sixth oldest. He decided to come back. Once the Air Force let him go, he decided to come back down here. I was doing fine living down here by myself, but then a lot of the family realized that being in the country is better than being in New York City. We are. That's right. That's a fact. And like I say, it could be cold and everything. I turn the heat on in the house. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I'm outside. I ain't got to worry about nothing. At one time, I did think about moving to Florida, but I don't want to have to be fighting no storms or nothing. I don't want to have to get in my vehicle and start running north. All the storms we done had here. I left home one time. I think was that when was that? I think it might have been in 2017. I think it was the storm we had in 2017. I went to my son's house in Alabama. We went and stayed with them for a few days. Other than that, we good. Loaded up everything, load up the dog and everybody. We went to Alabama I think we went for a week. Came back home, house standing, everything's in good shape. So keep going. Helena was a pretty bad one, but we stayed home. The kids end up coming here. Love this time of year. Wake up 251. Got up to 75, feeling like 80. Bright sunshine. Nice and breezy. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I love this Georgia weather. But like I said, I did have in my mind one time of moving to Florida. But no. No. We got drenched in Arkansas this year, and 2 tornadoes came through. Whew. Bro, the only thing I say, hey, I'm glad you survived. I'm glad you survived. Yeah. I ain't gonna talk about my house. I ain't gonna talk about it. Yeah, Florida is Tornado Alley. Any If you just want bad weather, period, just go to Florida. And the thing with that is everybody want to make that their when they retire and everything. Oh, I'm gonna retire and go to Florida, which is fine until them storms start coming. When them storms start coming, they change their mind big time. Then you got tons of cars loaded up on I-95 going north, and you cussing everybody out because the lines are going real slow and everything. And you don't know nothing about Georgia, so you ain't gonna take no back roads to go through. That's one of the things I love about Georgia. Wherever you at, there's some back roads. You just got to know what back road you're getting on and where that back road gonna lead to. Miss Shirley OG, how you doing? Another thing, Miss Shirley, I don't have your address. So you can hit me up on IG or email me. I need your address. Tomorrow I'm gonna mix up a whole bunch of dirt. I got me a small bag of Black Cow. I got me some Miracle Grow and some other. I got some other stuff sitting over there, and I'm going to go dig up. I'm going to go dig up some of this native soil. I'm putting all the stuff in my big trailer and mix it all up. I think on my citrus trees, they don't like to be too wet. They don't like that water to be held in there. I might just go get some soil out of my out of the sheep pen. For some reason, I don't know. I guess because the sheep is constantly running around in there, That soil where the sheep at is just soft. No matter how much water, other stuff I put in there, that soil out it drains real quick. The analytic gardener, how you doing, sis? Yeah, I really don't buy too much soil from the big box store, but I want to get a lot done. So one thing that I'm basically doing is I'm using my soil, but I'm mixing their soil with it because I got one spot in the back where I'm constantly digging it up by my wood chips. I dig up the wood chips and I dig up that soil right there, and that's what I put in all these other pots. But I'm gonna have to purchase some potting soil and stuff to mix with it. Tell the mother, tell your other two triplets I said hello to. Tag, and I don't see you right now. But I guarantee you smiling. Well, still trying to source compost by the dump. Truckload have a found a good one yet. Well, uh, if you want to find a good compost, you want to find some good compost, do your own. That's the only way you can be 100% sure of what you're getting. There's a lot of chicken houses around here, and I want to go get some of that chicken compost, but the only problem is I know they use chemicals on them chickens. I know that they use chemical on them chickens. That's my only problem. Crooked Peach, how you doing? Welcome in. I'm just here wasting everybody's time. All right, water your garden, Sylvia. But all these pots and stuff out here, I used to try to water it every day, but then I stopped. Uh, I water every other day or every third day now. I stopped watering every day because this soil and stuff I have in a lot of the big containers, the water is running out, but it's holding a lot of water too. So I start watering every 2 to 3 days now. Let me turn that way so I can stop bending my neck. I only got 3 containers left, and it's taking me this long just to drill holes in the container. Lord. Yeah. Two more, and I will be done. Let me. Last one. Finish. Got all them done. All the containers. I've got I got all these fellas done. Now I'm not gonna do it today, but I'm gonna say that for tomorrow. Mix up all the soil and everything. Fill these fellas up. I've got I got 3 banana trees that have to actually go in the ground. I got some ice cream banana. They have to go in the ground, and they're going on the other side. Any advice for up potting our new Georgia grown J3 is analytic. I mean, yeah. Are you gonna keep them in the pots or are you gonna put them in the ground? If you put them in the ground, uh, put pine needles around it, put coffee grounds around it. That will give you the acidity. That would do the acid thing in the ground. Pots for now. Yeah. Oh, let me see. You got. I think you got the gallon pot. I think you got the gallon pot or the big pot. Yeah, really. Well, no. It ain't that you clueless, crooked peach. It just got to come to you. You've been gardening a while. You know what you got to do. But with the people use a whole bunch of different things. I use acid acidifier. When did I buy that? I had it a while. Tampa Creek, welcome in. Growing with Hudson, how you doing? Welcome in. But I have some acid acidifier. I use it, but majority I use coffee grounds and I use pine needles. That's all I use, and it keeps my stuff going good. Uh, let me see. Right there by the tractor, by the lawnmower, all those trees right there, those are blueberries. And the only thing I do to it is put pine needles down there, and I throw coffee grounds down there every now and then. I said, "Dang, talk to text." But one good thing to it is tag. If you got your blueberries in a big pot, these are one of the 21 gallon pot. Put it in that fella, put it in a big pot, and just basically leave it alone. Give it water. You don't have to water it every day. Get some, get the coffee grounds. Another way of doing it too is when you mix the soil, mix some pine needles up in your soil instead of just putting it on top to keep it moist. You can mix some pine needles up in your soil. That's one of the things I did too with the ones I did in the back. I mixed pine needles in with it. So either way, they're doing good. They're doing good. Don't hurt the harvest. How you doing? I don't see it. Don't. There you go. Hey everyone in the chat. Hope all is well. Everyone, I'm busy listening. Can't text individually. That's all right. I don't know. You might be able to. You might be able to text because I saw you and Miss T and your granddaughter in the car. You driving the car with your knee and you eating a bowl of something. You eating food out of a bowl and driving with your knee. What's that for? Pine needles. That's for the blueberry bushes, G Hud. If you would have came to the soil fest, you could have got some blueberries. I still got about I think I got about 20 blueberry bushes still sitting down there. But that's what I did this year was I sold honey, blueberries, and some stuff for my mother and all that. But yeah, you just keep the pine needles around the blueberries that help the acidity in the soil and stuff, or the dirt. Going with Hudson, vitamin C, acidity, don't hurt the harvest. I deleted that video. Oh, ain't no need deleting it now. I done seen it. Oh, okay. Drop. uh, I was trying to correct one of my videos, and apparently I went to the wrong thing. That's why it comes up J3GS fam. It's supposed to be farm, but I it told me I had to wait 14 days before I could go back in and change my name. Had no choice, people, and they hate. Yeah, people gonna hate, but hey, do what you got to do. Well, a lot of truck drivers, be driving with their leg too. Oh, you see me looking up in there. There's a plane, but the bad thing is about you can hear it, but you don't see it. And I got that military mind. When I hear a plane over me and stuff, I got to look. I saw that. Okay, I'm about to rest. Have a great day, everyone. G Hood, you need to rest, sis. You've been out there in that garden this morning. Hey, you need to rest. I was while you was doing the garden, I was doing cooking bacon, and I think it took me about 2 or 3 hours cooking bacon, and that's why I told you not to shut down. You were keeping me company, and I stepped out of something, and my iPad just went dead on me. Oh, man, don't hurt the. Oh, I lost all my hives, but two. Come on, don't hurt the harvest. You know up there where you at, y'all gotta put some insulation on them hives. I don't put insulation on my hive, but I guarantee you this year I will put some kind of insulation on my hive. Even if they say it's gonna get cold for 1 or 2 nights, I'm putting insulation on my hive. I'm tired of buying bees every year, every other year. If y'all hate, I want to. If y'all hate, I want to do. I want peaceful homestead talk. Y'all, that's me. Hey, drops. We all want peaceful homestead talk. Yeah, obviously still here. Yes, yes. Bacon. Yeah, yeah. Crooked Peach. Today was my day to cook the bacon up. I cook enough bacon for 35 days, stuff like that. When I get up, I find it takes more out of me every morning. I got to fried bacon. Nah, I'd rather fry it all up at one time, and then every morning I can go in the freezer, give me some bacon out, heat it up in the morning, and keep going. I'm sorry your phone went dead, but you kept me company the whole time. Oh no, mm. This is one bad thing about me. I have water. I have everything I need out here with me, but don't want to drink it. Next time I go take a blood test, I want to see what the lady said about my vitamin D. Some people lose their hives too from last storm. Yeah, I lost mine when we had the. I didn't lose mine from the storm. I lost mine in February when we had that snow and stuff up here. I lost mine then. But like I said, I was blessed. My long hive, I was blessed that Swarm moved in, and I'm loving it. I insulated my hive this year with commercial trash bags, filled them with dry leaves. Uh, I've got some insulation that I believe I'm taking wrap it up, and just make a little entrance for them, a real small entrance, so they can come and go when they want to. But other than that, I'm wrapping that fella up, trying to get the community garden to let me keep bees there. Oh, that'd be a good thing if you can. But let me explain one thing to you, going with Hudson. You're gonna be like my brother. He got bees and everything. He's got a nice little garden out there and everything, and he got bees just to pollinate his garden and everything. And I kept telling him, I said, you might get 5 bees in your garden. I said, when the bees come out the house, they come out and up. They don't come out and look for what you got right there near them. They come out and they go up. You got some bees that stay right there close to home, but most of them are going to go somewhere else to get that pollen. And there's also some other bees that are they're pollinator bees. You won't get honey from them, but they're there only to pollinate your garden. I think they're called pollinator bees because folks they'll take and put a little hive. They usually don't have no back to it, no nothing. They just go in, they come out, pollinate, and that's it. That's all they do. They don't make no honey for you. Oh, Hudson, saw your video you did live. 30 days. What a lot of bacon. uh, this morning I cooked 7 packs of bacon. It's the thick bacon. I don't get that thin bacon. And I do it on I don't fry it. I do it on the George Foreman grill. Just I fry my bacon now. It's less work, less grease, less getting burnt. Hey, the cleanup is a little difficult, but it's not that hard. I finally realized it's easy with the George Foreman. It's easy to clean while the grill is hot. Don't let it cool off and try to clean it. But when it's hot, it's easy to clean. And analytic, I gotta have a lot of bacon. I'm a carnivore. Hudson busy doing plant starts. Yeah. Shantarman, how y'all doing? I hope y'all well and doing fine. How you doing? Your weekend gardener, how you doing? It's been a while, sis. It's been a while. Went at 10:30 a.m. to 4:30. Hey, you got your workout for the day, G Hud. You got your workout for the day. That's these little mosquitoes flying all in my face and everything. We can garden. 70% of the food we grow is self-pollinating by the wind. Yeah, uh, it is, but we still need the bees to pollinate it too. The only the only thing I can actually say that's 100% pollinated with the wind is corn. Excuse me. That's why it's in big. That's why they make bunches of and it's so close together, so they pollinate each other. Oh, not to pollinate. They have the space. Sometime had four hives and left them. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Put it, leave it there. I'm so happy I got a chance to see you today, but have to run. I'm about to serve dinner. All right, Crooked Peach, not a problem. You be blessed. This is just a pop up anyway. I just come up here to waste y'all time. That's all. Bye, Crooked. Everybody telling Crooked Peach goodbye. Have a good day. Nah, tomatoes and peppers to what you need. Pollinators. Well, that's what the bees are going to do, basically. Everything you just name is what bees pollinate. But hopefully, I hope I can get it done tomorrow. I got them jalapeno, them not jalapeno. I got them cayenne peppers sitting over there, and I'm praying tomorrow I can get them put in a concrete concrete mixing bowl. I want to put them in there because no, I might put them in the bed I got in the back. I just thought about that. I need to pull some of them with them collard greens and mustard greens and all. I need to put them out and put them cayenne peppers in that bed. I got two pineapples, which they should have get that Lowe's should have gave me a discount on. They didn't give me a discount on it. Got two pineapples. I'm gonna see how they do. I might put them by my. Uh, I'm anticipating whether I want to put them in the ground or not. Fruit trees too, but most are self-pollinating. That's true. A lot of the fruit trees are pollinate themselves, but me personally, when I buy a fruit tree, I buy two. I just got, it's just me. Whenever I buy a fruit tree, I buy two. And like I said earlier, if y'all didn't catch Lead Farming this morning, y'all lost out on some deals. Ison Nursery had a whole bunch of fruit trees half price with the code. That is with the code Spring 15. I gotta I gotta sit down and write all these names of these trees I got so that I don't be buying duplicates and stuff. Cause I want I want all these trees to be out there in my fruit forest, and I don't want to duplicate. I don't want to duplicate any of them, but I want to have a bunch of fruit trees. And I keep telling my wife, my son, and everything, if you don't have no food, you eat these fruits, you'll still survive. Yeah, I wanted the combo almond too. I put two of them in the cart. I put two in the cart, and I got up and went and did something else. And huh, let's put it this way, I didn't get it. I guess I had to get on the wait list or whatever. And I'm waiting on my peanut butter tree. They were supposed to be here Saturday, but I guess I won't get them till tomorrow. I'm waiting on my peanut butter tree and my ice cream banana bean tree. I'm not gonna get them. If I get them, I'm gonna try my best to find it somewhere else. My weekend gardener. Let me switch around right quick. Yeah. Let me introduce you to the trees. These white containers right here. I forgot the name. I think Deborah Garrett gave me the name, but I forgot the name for this first one. The second one is Dee Dee. The third one is Rachel. The fourth one in the big container, that is Miss Shirley. Then I got two small ones right there. I haven't got a name for them. The two Jerica persimmons. I haven't got a name for them. All my persimmon trees, I want to give a name, and I've got one in the back in the fruit forest. I got two fuyus and I got two common persimmons. I put it back there, but common persimmon grows and all that. Then tree, all that stuff you see back there in the back. Common persimmons just grows in my backyard. Common persimmons, it just grows wild on my property. Right on my metal shed back there, right on the edge of it, there was another persimmon tree just grow there. I don't pay them no mind because they're common persimmons. I don't like common persimmons. I leave them for the animals. Somebody riding around on a lawnmower. Ooh, I better hurry up and do something quick because I see something that's about to. Ooh. Put you right there. I gotta get up right quick. Oh. Whew, just in time. Okay. My computer's about to shut down on me. Whew. Okay. You and Led name your trees. I need to. No, actually these trees are special right here. The persimmon trees. Let me see. One of them, one I got for my birthday last year, and one I got for my birthday this year. Actually, the only reason they got names because somebody bought them for me. That's the only reason they got names because somebody else bought them. That would be my second combo, other than apple. My family likes apples, but no two people like the same apple. Well, I got the Golden Delicious. Let me see, Golden Delicious pink, the pink something apple, and I think I got three different apples. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 different apples right here in this stuff right here. I got 3 different apples, but all the way in the fruit forest, I got 2 different apples back there. Coolest gamer, how you doing, man? I want another Asian persimmon. Yeah, I got one Asian persimmon in the back. Well, there's one Asian persimmon I got in the back. The other one I got up here. That's a Kiefer pear. I've never gotten anything from it. But the Asian pear I got, I don't know whether it came. I don't know whether it was on the rootstock or not. But the frost keep hitting it and everything keep happening to it, and it keep coming back. So hopefully it might give me something. It's supposed to be 4 different apples on that tree she loaded this year for the. Oh, okay. That's that was the Asian pear with the 4 different ones on there. The I gotta get uh I saw it when I was looking on Ison's. I saw the Pakistan mulberry. I want that. I got tons of uh mulberries back here, but I want the Pakistan one. I'm tired of getting these little ones. I want something big I can enjoy. Gunline Beast, how you doing? All all good, all good. Mm. I got a Macintosh here. I've been making apple butter. Yeah, okay. I need to find out if I like mulberries. Do you like blueberries? If you like blueberries, you'll like a mulberry. The mulberry, to me, it's kind of better for the simple reason it doesn't have big seeds in it. You could pop that in your mouth and keep chewing and never have a problem. I have blackberries grow wild on my property, and sometimes it looks so good. I just take and pop it in my mouth and start chewing, and the seeds are so hard, like they're about to bust a teeth, take out a filling or something. Well, black, not blueberries. I mean blackberries. Blackberries are just like the mulberry. The only problem I got with the blackberry is the seeds are too hard. Doing well, Captain, and enjoying the fine weather we have. Hey, that's a good thing. I'm glad y'all having some good weather, Gunline. Glad y'all having some good weather. Man, I don't like I don't like blackberries. Uh Now and then it's all right if I get it, but I got a burn barrel and I haven't touched it in a good while, and blackberries growing up out of there, and that fella was it was bigger than a penny. That fella was bigger than a penny, and I grabbed a few of them and start chewing. Man, I start biting down. That fella was hurting my teeth. They were hurting my teeth. I just start just flipping them around, chewing them in my mouth, and spit out the seeds. Them seeds were too hard for me. But yeah, I got blackberries that just grow wild around here. To dig up some wild ones out of mom's yard when I go back home, South Carolina. Okay. Well, try to put it where you can control it. But if you put it in the ground, you can't control blackberries. You can't control them. They will go every place. It's better if you put them in some kind of container to keep them contained. Because if you put them in the ground, they're gonna search your whole property out. They want to know everything you're doing on your property. Yeah. Uh, Blackberries, I don't know why, but they just want to go every place. Drops. Right. They're everywhere. Yep. You take fruit and vegetables to mind their business and just grow. Blackberries? Nah, they're going all over the place. They want to see what everybody's doing. Take care of the folks in their last day. Well, I know how you feel, Drop. The only problem is in their last days, everybody came. My mom, she moved in first in 2016. And then in 2019, my dad moved in. And they stayed here until they said it was tired of this earth. So, hey. But one thing I don't want to change the subject, but when it comes to my mom, my kids, all the grandkids were hearing everything. They just be running around making all that noise. And I said, y'all better stop that noise. Shut it up. And my mom, she could barely talk, but she can get that voice out. You leave them kids alone. You leave them kids alone. I like hearing that. And you ain't like hearing it when I used to do it. But she loved hearing her grandkids make all that noise and stuff. But before my mom got bad off, and before anybody in New York actually they knew me, but before they even saw my son, everybody knew who my son was before I got there. So whenever I went up to New York, the first thing they said, "That's Cinco right there. That's Cinco. That's Cinco." I'm not Cinco, but his daddy. Everybody that's his son. That's his son. Everybody knew him before I even. There was new people in church and everything. They knew my son before I even know who they were. Uh, Getting back looking, thought that was a snake. Y'all gonna hear me pull out my pew pew and start shooting. I had a great parent. Yeah, I miss my mom most definitely. I miss my mom. I said one day I'm gonna change that song. I'm gonna sing Luther's song, but I'm gonna change it up completely. I want to dance with my mom again, not my dad. I'm gonna dance with my mom. But you know what? I'm gonna let y'all folks go. I done been out here too long. It's going on six. Well, I'll stay on here for 2 more minutes. I'm gonna stay on here for 2 more minutes to 6:30, and I'm gonna get up off here because I know y'all people got something to do. I know y'all got something to do. Y'all don't just want to hear me be out here just rambling about nothing. I'm gonna take all these containers and stack them all up, push them over there on the side, and tomorrow I'm not sure what I'm doing in the morning, but I want to make sure I get out here and start loading these fellows up with soil and start putting these in big pots and make them start looking like them persimmons. The persimmons, they got little flowers on them already. I was just walking by yesterday and I thought that's a flower on there. Excuse me. I was surprised to see a little flower on there resting on this beautiful Sunday. Yeah, don't hurt the harvest. Hey, I've been chilling out. After all the cooking, I've been chilling. Then I remembered I need to come out here and put these holes in the pot. That way, I don't have to be out here too long tomorrow, other than putting the soil and swapping the plants over. Get off these sites by. I know what you mean, analytic. I know what you mean. Sometime my wife she said, "Oh, it's a package coming in." I'm saying to myself, "Dog, you got to know a package coming in." So I said, "Yeah, that's a treat for me. That's a treat for me. That's a treat for me." I think she tired of hearing me saying it's a tree. Oh, good. You saw the first flower yesterday. That's when I saw my flower. And I was looking at it so I was looking at that fella so hard. I said, nah, that. And then I saw the little yellow flower in there. It made me happy. But Dee gonna have to do something. That's the biggest tree out here, and that's the one that costs the most. But he ain't doing nothing yet. That's the biggest tree out here, but they ain't doing nothing yet. Everybody else got they got their leaves and got little buds on there and everything. Hey, I done gave him a can of sardine. He better do something. But let me leave y'all alone. I want to thank y'all for coming in, checking me out. I just enjoyed being on with y'all, my family, YouTube family. And for those I met in person, I love you. And I'm gonna see you next year. And let me see, tonight is Sunday night. We got T-Nog coming on tonight. She'll be on 8 o'clock. Well, 8 o'clock my time. Uh and then we got Mr. Bammett come on in at 10 o'clock my time. You know the OGs gonna say and do what they want to say because they OGs. Y'all be blessed. I love you. And I will see y'all in these YouTube street. Hey, J3GS Farm out. Y'all be blessed. Love you.